The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. There. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Brady. And that's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Like 20! Like 20! All 50! Go! Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Here we go! What?
On 1st and 10, Jones. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Charles Tapper in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Whoosh. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, good move. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to look deep for Perriman. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run it here. This is James Wayne. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on second down. This is White on the screen.
A nice little juke. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In need of a conversion on third.